While on a trip I planned and put together to celebrate his birthday, doing things he's always wanted to do, I found out my boyfriend has been innocently texting his ex-girlfriend behind my back for over a month, admitting to blocking her when he's with me and unblocking when he's not. I think this is terrifying behavior. He's since deleted everything, and she won't send me the text between them. AIO? Yesterday, I had an amazing day with my boyfriend. It was the first real day of our week vacation that I planned and organized for his birthday. As we were on our way to dinner, he suddenly wanted to go through my phone. Out of nowhere, he starts going through messages from months before I ever even met him, questioning who everyone is. Mind you, I've never cheated on him or talked to anyone behind his back. In fact, when my ex reached out a few times, I openly told him about it as soon as it happened and asked him how he'd like me to proceed. Anyways, after going through all of that, he checks my recently deleted texts. He is not tech-savvy, so I asked him how he knew that existed. At which point he bangs, stumbling over his words. I asked him if he's been deleting messages and then deleting them from recently deleted. He said no. A little background. My BF has an ex he broke up with right before meeting me. And when he blocked her some months into being with me, she began emailing him non-stop horrible things. These were many times a day, multiple times a week. About 5.5 weeks ago, his ex abruptly stopped emailing. I found this extremely weird, and I began questioning him if he'd talked to her. He started acting weird with his phone, being secretive, and my anxiety peaked. I must have asked him over a dozen times if he was being honest with me about everything, and if there's anything I needed to know. Hell, I even voiced that I need to make my sessions in therapy more often because I have no idea why my anxiety is so high. All the while he played the supportive boyfriend doing nothing wrong. Well, after he went through my phone, I asked him if I emailed her, would the story line up? He assured me it would. Then while at dinner, he stepped away to the bathroom. When he came back, I made a bitter comment. What did you go in there to warn her to get your story straight? He assured me no, he hasn't spoken to her in months. LOL. Later that night, we make up, and we're laying in bed, and I ask him, so you swear you haven't talked to her? I swear. On your family's? Silence. This is when I knew. I told him he needed to tell me everything. At which point he was silent for about 15 minutes. You can imagine my anxiety. Finally, he admitted that he did talk to her. Just once to give her closure. I'm freaking out. How could you lie to me? I don't believe it was just that once. When was the last time, etc. All the while he's saying just the once, and it was right after the email stopped. He swears. Then I look at my phone. What do I have? An IG request message from his ex saying that he told her I was going to email, but she hasn't received anything. Oh man. I lost it. I told him to tell me everything because obviously he was still lying. He wouldn't. So I packed my bags and got a sketch-ass hotel and slept there with my bags against the door. Talked to his ex this morning. She was trying to cover his back, and he hers. Turns out they've been talking. What about, who knows? For weeks. The most recent time, aside from when he was in the bathroom, was a week before our trip when she wished him happy birthday and they chatted about this trip. Allegedly, she said she could disappear, but did he take her up on that? Nope. The guy thinks he was the good guy for making amends with her while gaslighting me and lying and making me feel like I am just an overly anxious person, which I'm not when I'm in an environment that's true. What's crazy is, my intuition knew, and I was literally having dreams about him talking to her. All the while he was constantly assuring me. I don't know if there's any way past this. Am I overreacting?